Emmerdale newcomer Marcus Dean might possess his father's villainous ways after all, as a theory generated by express.co.uk following Friday night's episode of the ITV soap suggests he could be said to kill for the first time. Marcus, played by Darcy Gray, has been trying for years not to be like his late father, Pierce Harris, Jonathan Rather, and he has tried to prove to the likes of Rona Goskirk, Zoe Henry, this is the case since he arrived in the Emmerdale village. With the heat taken off him, as the residents of the ITV soap have begun to see past their judgment, the newcomer has developed a bond with love interest, Ethan Anderson, Emil John. Unfortunately, a brand new theory suggests this romance might not work out after all and could end up with one of them dead. The clue was dropped in Friday night's episode as earlier this week, the pair had embarked on their first steamy rendezvous. With this still playing on both their minds, they were being very timid with one another when they bumped into each other in the village. "I was thinking about texting you," Ethan told the handsome newcomer, adding, "I couldn't decide if he'd left it long enough since yesterday. But, since you've driven to my village," he continued before he was interrupted by Marcus, who explained, "Actually, I'm on a call out. The cafe is having a problem with their electrics," he said, making the lawyer very embarrassed as he'd got the wrong end of the stick. Putting Ethan's mind at ease, Marcus told him, "You can come and give me a hand if you like. Can probably do it in half the time with a fit assistant." Not one to be too spontaneous, the vicar's son replied, "I've got some paperwork my boss is waiting on." "So, Richard, give yourself a break. Stress is a killer," the newcomer suspiciously remarked, maybe dropping a subtle clue of what's to come. Just like that, Ethan followed his love interest into the cafe to help him with his work, putting all of his other responsibilities to the side. Although this might have been a passing comment, many would assume, the fact his father is a murderer could make this a lot more suspect. Since arriving in the village, the newcomer has been nothing but charm itself, getting all of his new friends and neighbors on his side. With the character only having been introduced in the past couple of months, there is no way of knowing what direction he is going to go in. However, express.co.uk have decided to make him a killer in a new theory, as it could be just like Meena Jutla, Paige Sandhu, he gets enjoyment out of goading his victims. In this case with Ethan, Marcus could be slowly making the once rule-abiding villager turn to the dark side by using his charm. Slowly but surely, Ethan will become a very different person as he fails to turn up to work and would rather spend all of his time with Marcus.